What's good, y'all? It's Ali back at it again with another YouTube video in which I give you guys mental models you can use to become extremely successful and accomplish all the goals you are after. So let's get right into it. So today I'm talking about sacrifice, right? And I think this is super important because I feel like a lot of young guys coming up, or just a lot of you guys out there, have negative connotations around the idea of sacrificing things. You're like, bruh, I don't want to have to sacrifice this. I don't want to have to sacrifice this. It shouldn't be this way. I don't want it to be this way. Well, I only think you think this way because a lot of dumb niggas talk about sacrifice in a way as if it's this bad thing or you shouldn't have to make sacrifices. But when I explain it to you in this way, you'll understand that, you know what? Sacrifice is actually fine. It's a good thing. It actually helps me become extremely successful. So as we always do, let me define sacrifice for you in the context of you achieving your goals. And all it means is becoming who you want to be. That's really all it means to make sacrifices, bro. All you're doing is becoming who you want to be. And when I say who you want to be, what do I really mean by that? Or how do I define who you are? Well, who you are is based off what? It's based off what you do. That's who you are. Who you are is what you do. Think about when somebody's like describing somebody to you or trying to get you to remember somebody. They're like, hey, do you know this guy who did this? Or do you know that guy that did that thing or this thing? The way that we judge and view everyone is based off what they do, the actions they have taken, what they have applied to the universe or the world, what is physically real. Who you are is not what you think or what you know, it's what you do. People don't like people or view people based off like stuff they can't fucking see, y'all. That's not how the world works. We view people based off their actions, the actions that they take. This is why it's also easy for people to misunderstand people because we just look at what people do and then make judgments. But that's just how we judge people. That's how we are as human beings. We just look at what people do and then make judgments. So who you are is what you do, right? And I define sacrifice as becoming who you want to be. So when you want to become a certain way, what do? You do something. You change what you do. Really making sacrifices is all changing what you do. Because as I just defined, what you do is who you are. So if you want to become something, you're changing the things that you do to become a certain way. And that's what it means to make sacrifices. Because you guys have obviously seen, if you've already been on my channel for a while, I talk about effort and sacrifice a lot. And everything almost falls back down to that. So that's what I mean by make sacrifices and put in effort. I mean, try very hard, put in a lot of hours and a lot of time and change your behavior constantly. Because that's what it takes to become a new you. Because you don't achieve your goals in this life, guys. You become capable of achieving your goals. You become the person who is capable to get things that he wants out of life. That's what occurs, right? That's how you get the things that you want. You just change your behavior. You gain skills and abilities. And because you have these skills and abilities, you get the things that you want. So in truth, because I know a lot of people see sacrifices, oh, I'm giving up something I want for another thing that I want. But the thing is, you're just trying to become who you really want to be. So are you really giving anything up? Are you really giving anything up by not hanging out with those bum ass niggas anymore? By not going to the bars and the clubs and partying all the time? Are you really giving anything up if you just stop gaming all the fucking time and watching cheap entertainment? Are you really giving anything up? Let's just be real. When you have less time to do degenerate, dumbass shit that doesn't serve your goals, to give you more time to work on shit that is making you improve and gain more skills, are you actually giving up shit that you want here? Not really when you really think about it. You're not giving anything up. You're just becoming who you've always wanted to be. Because as we defined here, who you are is what you do. So you're just changing your behavior. That's all this is. You just are changing your behavior. So even the actionable step that stems from all this is if when you're making sacrifices, what you're doing is changing, right? Change behavior. That's what you're doing. You're changing your behavior so you can become who you actually want to be. And I'm making this because I want you guys to break the limiting beliefs that you have around the idea of sacrifice. You're not giving anything up. You're just becoming who you've always wanted to be. You've known for a while, especially for the fam and a lot of you young, ambitious guys that are watching this shit. You guys are watching this because you've always had this desire in your heart to become extremely successful, to accomplish great things in your life, to reach the pinnacle of your power, the pinnacle of your masculinity. You know what I'm saying? You've always been like that. So you're not really sacrificing anything. You're like, hey, this behavior doesn't serve my goals. Let me stop doing that shit. This behavior doesn't serve my goals. Let me stop doing that shit. You're not sacrificing anything. You're stopping yourself from acting in a way that you don't want to act anymore. This is a good thing. This is a great thing. You should be excited. You should be thrilled to stop doing dumb shit. You should be thrilled to cut off those bum ass niggas that are just distracting you. You should be thrilled to not be going to the bars, the clubs, and be partying all the time, drinking and smoking all the time. You should be thrilled to stop doing that shit. You should be thrilled to stop playing video games and watching cheap entertainment when you could just make your own life the entertainment. Right? So you can gain the skills and abilities where video games aren't entertaining to you because your life is the video game now. You're becoming so good that your life is a video game. You don't need to be wasting time on that cheap entertainment because you are the entertainment. Niggas are entertained by your ass. You're so cold. People like watching you instead of you watching other things. That's the whole point here. You're just becoming who you want to be. So yeah, man, I just believe this is so important for a lot of you guys to realize you're not sacrificing anything. You're acting in the way that you've always wanted to be. Everything else is really just a distraction. Everything that does not make you who you actually want to be, who you actually desire to be, is just a distraction. All of the other shit is just a distraction, right? If you want to achieve different, you have to move different. Your behavior has to change. If you want to become exceptional, you have to be what? The exception. Your behavior has got to change. So change your behavior, bro. When you make sacrifices, it really just means it's becoming who you want to be. And who you are is based off what you do. So if you want to become something, you must change what you do. The behavior must change. So yeah, man, let me know how you guys felt about this shit. Does this really like change your perspective and beliefs you've had around the idea of sacrificing things? Do you realize it's not you actually sacrificing things? You're just ensuring that you're actually becoming who you want to be. Do you not realize that? You're like, oh shit. No, I need to stop doing these things. Even though I might like these things, they might be enjoyable. This is not who I want to be because I'm judged and the world views me based off what I do. And I don't want to be associated with that dude that is staying in his mom's basement, playing video games all day, fucking around, not important to the world, not influential, not useful at all. I don't want to be defined as that guy. I want to be defined as that guy who's ruling the world, who's making shit happen, who's changing the status quo. That's who I want to be defined as. So I got to change my behavior. And if you understand that shit, like the fucking video. So more guys can understand this shit too and realize I want to change who I am. I'm not sacrificing shit. This is just casualties of my ambition. I'm just changing who I am. I want more guys to see this shit and realize this shit. I want more guys in the fam army. So you guys can grow stronger, get smarter, get better, bro. And of course, subscribe too, because I'm dropping vids like this all the time, changing your perspectives, beliefs, and the actions you take in order to accomplish your goals and become who you actually want to be. So like, plus subscribe. So more guys can see this shit. We can grow the fam army massively, bro. And yeah, man, we're just going to continue to keep cooking. I'm going to continue to drop vids. We're just going to all continue to get a lot fucking better. So yeah, man, with that being said, I'll catch you boys in the next YouTube video. Deuces.